This has got to be one of my favorite times of year as winter wanes and spring takes over. Hi there, Grant McComey here, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. And this week, the rod and the reel may give it away. We've come to an Oregon coastal stream where there are secrets out there in the river. 10-pound gleaming, ocean-going rainbow trout called steelhead. So this week, come on along as we learn all about pocket water steelhead.
This is the kind of days you like to be on the water and the sun shining, where you don't have to wear a rain jacket.
Mark Anderson says pocket water steelheading demands scrambling and rambling down and then back up steep-sloped river canyons, where you feel more mountain goat than two-footed angler. Keep moving, he likes to say. It's best way to find the eager biters.
There we go. Oh, he's a big buck. Yeah, he's a big buck. Yeah, it's a nice big buck, big native. He must have been sitting there the whole, whoa, oh. Bobber went down and he was there, just sitting right there. Oh man, he just twisted right off.
That's exciting.
We got one.
Bobber went down. Down and gone in a heartbeat. But Anderson says true fishermen are never down and out when it comes to pocket water steelhead.
The very top of that hole where it riffles before it levels off and smooths out, that's pocket water in my mind.
He casts into a river's hidden places where the water narrows and races to reach deep holes that hold big fish.
Because fish will come in and they'll tuck in at the top end of that hole because it has cover for them, for one, so they feel safe.
He entices fish to bite colorful, hand-tied, feather-covered jigs that ride the river under a simple bobber. You know what I like about your rigging is how simple it is.
Yeah.
You really have gone for, back to basics.
Yeah.
It's a lure, it's some leader, it's a bobber and a stopper, and you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody can do this.
Oh, sure.
The rig splashes into milk-white foam and down the river's current. It is pocket water steelhead fishing at its finest.
And I love it too, it's made in Oregon.
That's important.
It's made in Oregon, exactly. Support the local shops.
Mark's the owner of his favorite Oregon-grown local shop called First Bite Jigs, where he's tied thousands of creations based upon a lifetime of experience thinking like a fish.
I think the first thing they see is the color. And the color attracts them, and it's the action and the presentation. So shrimp and pink is just perennial favorites for steelhead salmon trout.
For the past 12 years, Anderson's First Bite Jigs has been out in front, spreading the word about jig fishing.
This is my favorite. This shrimp color is just gorgeous.
He even produced a program to show others how it's done.
Called The Art of the Jig. That was probably the biggest project I've ever done. Spotting a fish, casting to it, and getting it, and hooking it, and showing how that all can be done, all tied together.
His customers range across the planet, and they are tied together by common appreciation for this native Oregonian's work. It seems no matter the water, fish are just crazy eager to bite an Anderson jig when it comes into view.
Well, the old saying, a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? So you can tell the story, but if you have one picture, it kind of completes it. Everybody loves to share their fish. The bigger the fish, the bigger the story, Yeah, it's pretty neat, really.
Back on the river, Stephen Randolph thinks pocket water steelheading is pretty neat too.
That was fantastic. Awesome. That was epic. Wow. That's my first native.
I would think there'd be at least one or two fish tucked in here.
Anderson rarely spends more than 30 minutes at each spot because more pocket water steelhead wait around each bend.
Should be holding right in there, right on the other side of that current. That's where I want to be. Then pull back on the float here. I want to slow down that jig ever so slightly. That's where they should be, right there. There he is. Yeah, there he is. I never really quit. I always have a rod with me that has a jig on it for steelhead in April, all the way into May. Sometimes that'll go clear into June, you'll catch them. So, yeah.
It's a wild steelhead, about 8 pounds. He quickly releases the fish.
There we go. That was great. Maybe we'll get another one.
That's a promise that makes the adventure worthwhile. So make some time and find your own pocket water steelhead.
This spot looks great.
No matter the time of year, catching a steelhead is an absolute must in Oregon. We have all the details, directions, contact information so you can connect with Mark Anderson and his First Bite Jigs. All of that right here on the Travel Oregon website, so check it out. Until next week, do get out here and enjoy the great Oregon outdoors and let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.